Namaste, namaste, and everybody welcome, please. Welcome to the art of the word that I am from the heart. We're going to speak about today, about this lockdown, about these rules and regulations. Measures that humanity on earth has to follow in order to, as they officially say, stop the spreading of the virus. Let me just tell you something here. I am in Slovenia. This is now one of the so-called unofficial story, one of the most critical countries in the world. Like, I don't know where they find these numbers, but amongst 2 million people on day, they find 2,000 infected. That's like 0.1%. I will tell you where they find that and how they find that. Does it really, wearing masks, disinfection, quarantine, social distancing, does it help anything, or does it actually make the situation worse? In my truth, in the truth of health, it makes the situation worse. Just look at something. Just look at Sweden. Sweden has no lockdown. Sweden has, they wear no masks inside and not outside. They have to keep the distance. They have some measures, advices. Everything is open. People are traveling everywhere, mingling everywhere. Life is just going as normal. Swedish government, they actually feel that if they allow the virus to be and people to live in it, people are to get immunity on it, and it will not harm the people, and economy, you know, prosperity of the country, and not mental health of the people. Financial health, and also physical health. What I think is that and this is truth, that it is far, far, far better to live with this thing than to try to fight it, prevent it, make it stronger. And you see, Sweden has, in percentage of population and percentage of infected, has actually 15 times less of infections. So how come they have less of infections, huh? Because everything what you fight to destroy, to prevent, to stop, you give it attention, you give it power, you try to destroy it, it's negative energy, you give it attention, you only empower it, you only make it grow. You bring it into your consciousness, you follow it, you tap into it, and you are only making it grow. Viruses are darkness, destruction, fighting the darkness, trying to destroy the darkness only makes the darkness stronger. So you see, in Slovenia, where actually villages here are locked down. There is prohibited any association with any people. I have to get to the shop this week, to the city, to get food. And there's no public transport. Friend will take me. Angels will take us. This is allowed, I feel. So you see, people have to wear masks even in villages, as they say. Only in open green spaces not. And in public property. And in personal property. They're trying to fight the virus. And now we are locked in villages. And actually, that is prohibited to meet anyone, to talk with anyone, and everything. And everybody has to be in quarantine. They're advised to stay inside, and all this disinfection. You see, the Sweden is not giving so much attention, and it has much less infection rate. Just look at what is happening here. And I will tell you that the measures in Slovenia, the strict measures to fight the virus, prevention measure, which is actually no contact with anyone, you are fined if you are associating with people, you should not go out without a mask, curfew after 9 o'clock, villages are locked through exceptions to go to the shop, public transport is locked, everyone is in quarantine, and we have 15 times more infections in Sweden. What is this, huh? What is this? What is this? I'll just see something. Just see something. Just see something. First of all, if people are social distancing, they don't come in contact with viruses from one another. Quarantine makes the immune system weaker, and the weak people are in quarantine, afraid to go outside. And when they go outside, they have to wear a mask. They actually don't get fresh air. Their immune system is not practicing, their immune system is weakening with fear, fear of the virus, fear of other people. Quarantine, they are not coming in contact with viruses and bacteria in environment. And they have to wear a mask when they go outside. And if you wear a mask, you don't breathe fresh air, but you actually breathe your bacteria that are to be breathed out. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. You breathe them deeply within your lung. So your immune system has to fight the problems that are actually should not be there. You don't eat your shit. You don't eat your shit. You don't breathe your out breath. It's to let go. Disinfection. Prohibiting mask, prohibiting your mouth receptors to come in contact with viruses. So your immune system would get informed, it would fight and informed and build antibodies and keep strong. You have to wear a mask and breathe your own goddamn viruses inside. And not enough oxygen like this. And then disinfecting your hands, which actually prevents you to your immune system to come in contact with viruses that are in environment. So you see, it's weakening the immune system totally. And more people are following, more infections, more people are dead, more people are getting infected. Because actually this measures to prevent The spreading of the virus are actually creating the problem that the virus can spread, and are actually making the problem greater. Wow, God. The more they're locking up, to have more reason to lock up. And viruses affect you if you are in fear, if you are afraid, if you stay away from fresh air, if you stay away from viruses in the environment, from Mother Nature, from the sun, if you wear a fucking mask. So you see, if you look at the Sweden and Slovenia, the measures that are implemented to fight the virus are actually creating the problem, which is 15 times bigger than in Sweden. Not allowing people to breathe, but the key to immune system is to breathe deeply. Fresh air, sun, other people, touching everything, coming in contact with viruses. Taking care that you are not afraid, that your temperature doesn't drop below 35.5. Taking care you eat well food, you exercise, you breathe. So you see, and no fear. So you see, Sweden people are actually practicing this normal life, and that's why they have 15 times less infections than in Slovenia, and their economic system is not collapsing, their health system is not collapsing, their schools are not collapsing, children are not robbed of childhood, robbed of playing, robbed of other children. People are not robbed of fresh air, of life. So virus does not attack them so much that all around the world. So this is something else going on, huh? Because the measures that they implement and actually legally enforce are actually creating the problem that they say that they have to protect us later and implement even stricter measures to fight the problem. That actually, it's like, you see. So what is happening really? Can't you see what is happening? It is slowly engineering people that they are slaves. Mask means you are a slave. You have no rights, you have no freedoms, you have no freedom of speech, you have no freedom to move. You have to obey the authority, surrender to authority. You are a slave. And you see, people are in lockdown. People have to be where government says, do as government says, you know. Really. Training, engineering people that it is normal, that now we cannot go there, now we cannot associate, now we are free, now we are not, here we can move, we can go there if we have this certificate, if we don't, we cannot. It's all just teaching people to obey, to obey, to obey, to obey the fascist law. To obey the fascist law. Slowly teaching, you have to wear these masks. You cannot be free. You don't have freedom to move. You can go out when we tell you. You can go there when we tell you. You can be free when we tell you. You have to go back to prison when we tell you. You have no freedom of speech. Only our official story is what matters. So simply they're telling to human beings, you are not human beings. You see. And just slowly and fast, making people to accept that it's normal that you have to wear a mask, that it's normal that you have to obey, that it's normal that you have no freedom for yourself. It's all about slavery. It's all about total control. Total control, monitoring and total control of people's life, people's movement, people's freedom, and everything, total control. You have to obey, you have to do what we say. That's all about what it is, actually. And the measures are not working because they are not supposed to work. For them, it is working quite well, because they want to create a greater problem that doesn't exist, so they can command people and exercise their engineering to training the people into obeying. You have to obey, you have to do what we say, you have to obey. You are not free. You see. So, and sure, they need great numbers, they need great problems, they need to make great propaganda so that the people would accept vaccine. Few 100,000, not enough. They have to get billion vaccines out, at least, so that then the business is profitable. So now, they have to create a problem that is unbearable, and actually creating the problem that actually would, like Sweden presents, would actually be just another disease if we would leave it alone and treat it like another disease, one of the many. Like Sweden government says, COVID-19 will not disappear, just like flu not and all the viruses that are here around us, and we have to live with it. But no, they don't want that. They want the problem is really propagated as a great problem, as a great problem, as a great problem, so that their vaccine could go massively into business. They need to really advertise the vaccine so that everybody, like new iPhone, that everybody will want it. And not like new iPhone, they actually want everybody to have it. And they cannot have everybody never to have it. Majority, they can bamboozle with creating a problem that doesn't exist. So what they want to achieve, huh? They want to achieve people to give their freedoms, their rights away, their health away, and to completely control people, command people. And they want to control and manipulate people with artificial intelligence. And because the problem they're creating is so huge, they're creating the problem, wait for the reaction which is planned from people, so they can offer a solution which is a problem. So they can monitor people with artificial intelligence, so they can install 5G all over the world, so they can cancel money and cancel contact. You see, no contact, you should not touch each other, you should not be with each other, No contact, money is dirty, touching each other is dirty. Digitalize everything so that you shop through your phone, you have your money on your digital account, you have everything through them so that they control you through artificial intelligence completely. And then also by taking freedom and rights away and training people to accept whatever they want for people. They are engineering the children against the childhood, against love, against playing, against joy, separating the children and engineering them with fear. You see, even in schools, you have in schools fucking lectures. You have in schools, they are teaching children social distancing in schools. So why are they teaching this in schools? Because this is their plan. This is what they want for the future. Social distancing, no contact, no real humanity, just artificial intelligence. Union with artificial intelligence. And on the other side, separating children from other children from childhood and giving them mobile phones, connecting them on the virtual, that the mobile phone is actually now part of their body, part of their nature, and they cannot play, they cannot go outside, they cannot be the children, and they have to be the artificial intelligence. The phone is their best friend and is their nature and part of nature. And they want to achieve actually with fear, take children in separation from self, command them to do what they say, as they say, and to really be programmed so that they think that artificial intelligence is a completely natural thing, and that they will want artificial intelligence installed in their body. That they will ask for, like they ask now for the new iPhone, they would ask for Neuralink to be in their body. Yeah, it's a really insane. It's a really insane, you know. That's why they're not listening to anyone. Not to doctors, not to experts. They are not listening to anyone. And this is very alarming, you know, that they are not listening to anyone. Because they just want their plan to go through. And you see, whatever they are implementing is destroying the health and creating the problem. Because you see, there's no other way to cancel money, to cancel contact. There's no other way to really make naturally humanity to exchange their human nature and humanity for artificial intelligence. There's no other way for them to install smart grid and to start the new artificial technological age. Because people are not wanting it really. People want to be human beings. Okay, we want technology or phones and like this. But we don't want these things. We want to remain human beings with human contact, with human exchange. And some technology is okay to help us to record a video, to stay in contact with each other to a long distance, to make things easier. But we don't want to step into artificial intelligence age, into technology age. We want to step into age where there is a lot of technology, and technology is actually working with union and symbiosis with Mother Earth, just like all the animals, nurturing Mother Earth and getting nurtured by Mother Earth and nurturing human being and getting nurtured by human being with according to the flow of Tao, flow of divine nature, flow of human nature. This is what we want. But no, they want a world of control, manipulation, and deception, illusion. Being dislocated from your soul in fear and being connected into illusion, artificial intelligence. They actually want free will of humanity to be eradicated and thinking and your freedom completely. They don't want to just control you with measures and laws and like this. With fear. They actually want to control you with artificial intelligence so that you are not free to move as your heart desires, but you are actually one with artificial intelligence. You move as artificial intelligence desires darkness. This is what they want. And you see, they anyway destroying empathy amongst people now. Like you see, people now need help, no public transport, no these things. And people are afraid to help each other, destroying empathy with fear. And with vaccine, they actually want to destroy empathy. And the vaccine is also, the flu vaccine is a problem that actually creates COVID-19 complications. And now they are advertising the vaccine, flu vaccine, for free. And it actually, we all know, it shocks the immune system. So at that time when the immune system is shocked, oh God. And 80% of those who are tested are not sick, would not count as doctor experts count the infected, would count as immune or healthy, not infected. 80% of those who are infected are actually by CPR test. If they are immune on the virus, they have some traces of other coronavirus they have in the system, but it's not infecting anyone and it's not infecting them. They all test positive. Or they have great numbers, great numbers, great numbers. And in Sweden, they are not making people afraid, so people are not going to doctors so much. But here, for every flu, for every cold, people just get afraid. Oh, I have COVID. What if I have COVID? What if I have COVID? Oh, I better go test it. So like I bet 70% of people that get actually cold symptoms and flu symptoms, last year they would not even go to doctor. They would go working. They would normally live. So this 70% of people is again top. Now they are positive infected because everyone is getting tested that would not get tested, and people are positive, 80% that have no symptoms. People are positive with very mild symptoms. People would now go to doctor and go to doctor, and people are actually, this CPR test is not reliable and 80% of test is false. So you see how these things is blown up. It's blown up out of all proportions. And the death rates are not heightening. And like many doctors says, death rates are not heightening, but if death rates are heightening, they are from quarantine, from people dying from other diseases because they don't get medical health, from mental problems, from overdoses, from violence, from all the devils, the darkness that actually quarantine the measures are creating. People are dying. And there is no expansion of death, really. And people are less dying from other diseases. Because in the previous conditions, if they would die from heart attack, from asthma, from kidney failure or something, and they would have flu in the symptom, the cause of that would be kidney failure, heart attack. But now, if they have COVID in the system and they die from the kidney failure or the heart attack, know what happens? The official reason for death is COVID. So naturally, there is much less of people dying from kidney failures, heart attacks, and conditions that they actually die from, because they have to write that it's COVID. So the people are dying less from other diseases, and people are actually counted as dying from COVID, but they're dying from heart attacks, from heart conditions, from long lung conditions, from kidney failures, from all kinds of diseases, even from bullets that had COVID, corona written on the point, you know. So this is completely insane. So what is the solution? What is the solution that you can do, huh? What is the solution for me and you? Just don't take part of it. Okay. I go to the shop, I take the mask on. Okay, here outside I will not wear a mask. Focus on what you love. Meditate, work on yourself. Eat well. Best vegan food, fruits, vegetables. Eat very well. Eat well. Eat life. Exercise. Go out, breathe fresh air. Meditate. Stay away from fear, from news, from negative energy. Give it no attention. Give attention to your health, to your meditation. Work on yourself to bring your fear, to bring your negative mind, to bring all this darkness, shadow to consciousness. Focus on good news. Be the good news. Follow the good news. We ain't having this. Go in Mother Nature. Breathe. Go in the sun. Don't follow this stupidity. Don't destroy yourself, the immune system. But take care of your health. And let us meditate. Let us meditate. In meditation, in alignment with ourselves, there is no fear. We are one. We are one love that I am united through time and space. Beyond time and space, they cannot separate us. They can separate us only in time. But as now they separate us and light is shining, the people are seeing this darkness on the light. And we meditate, we unite in meditation. There's no fear. And we spread our love and light. This is the best thing that we can do. Better than this video. When I go meditate outside, I do the best service. I spread the energy of truth. I spread the light. I spread the love in alignment with the source. And people are awakening. People are losing fear. People are seeing the truth. People are awakened to their power. People saying we ain't having it. Because when enough of us will say we ain't having it, then we will not have it anymore. Because this is the completely insane thing. And we better take our health and our freedom in our hands. And exercise our health and our freedom and truth. The Sweden is evidence that we have to do this. Because they're saying they want to save us, protect us, keep us safe, but they want to destroy us. Destroy our health, enslave us, control us. We ain't having it. We are the children of Mother Nature. We meditate, we are one that I am, beyond time and space, and we heal ourselves in Mother Nature, in the sun, in exercise, with no fear. With coming in contact with Mother Nature, with other viruses. Breathing deeply. Meditation. We turn this around. We awaken people to the darkness, so we all can follow to heaven and earth that follow. Let the greatest light rise out of this greatest darkness. The light is shining, the darkness is pushing, and fear and everything is. But on the light, humanity can see this darkness, awaken to this darkness, to see what it is, to reject it, to choose the truth, take the mask off, to take the freedom back. Say we ain't having it, to take our health back, take our humanity back, take our rights back. Let us really meditate, work on ourselves. Let us be the change. We are here to distribute the consciousness of love. In alignment with ourselves, we are the antidote to everything what is not love. We are the vaccine. We are here to bring new consciousness. So let us meditate. Let us be in alignment with the source, in love, in truth, ourselves. There's no fear, no bad news in ourselves, only truth. Let us destroy fear of humanity and awaken humanity to the darkness of this world, so they can lose the fear and be awakened to their soul, so we can follow to heaven and earth. Let us create the world that we want to see. They cannot separate us beyond time and space. We create heaven that they want to see. People lose fear. We unite people beyond time and space. Let us not follow fear and this insanity and create a hell that they want to see. For the heavenly kingdom is within us, and that's the solution. We are the antidote to everything what is not love. Thank you. I just give you my word on this today. And if anybody feels like you want to offer a donation, like you want to support my work, this is what I do on Facebook. And literally, when I deal with comments, when I deal this, then my day is just too short and I don't manage everything. I create videos, I write, and the answer is within you. You receive it within you. But if you offer a donation, I'm so grateful. Thank you. You keep the art of the word, and I'm flowing from the heart, and I'm so grateful. There's any blessing in this heart. I am the truth that I speak. Let it all go to you. But you will have to do it yourself. I only give you my word. You will have to follow love. You will have to lose fear. But if you get the answer through the art of the word that I'm so grateful that you get an answer. And if you offer a donation from the heart, so grateful. But maybe you receive blessings no money can buy. But I know that I do quantum white light source healing on everyone who ever offers me a donation. I will not chat with you. You will not tell me anything about it. You have given me the energy for whatever you received in my video. It was the answer within you. Out of gratitude, God bless you. Thank you. And I want to give you my best energy, for I'm so grateful. You know, you've given me your energy that I appreciate, so I can remain in this world and help others to get out. So I see your email address in PayPal, and I'm so clairsentient. Don't worry, I give you my word. I connect with your being beyond time and space. I do white light source healing, quantum healing on you. My healing light, very strong. And you know, quantum healing beyond time and space. You don't need an appointment. You don't need to stand still. You just have my word that I do it. And don't worry, I don't lie. I give you my word that I do it. And I do most profound energy healing on you. And you won't tell me anything about it, because I have to focus on you being free of all afflictions. And I just want to give you my best energy from the heart that I want to give you. I don't want to chat. I don't want to do that things. But I want to give you my best energy for energy. I'm so grateful you've given me. So I do the best healing on you. And I focus on you being free of all afflictions. So I don't know your problems. And then you can utilize my healing energy yourself the best that you do it. As much as you work on yourself, you heal yourself, my healing works on you. If you follow fear that they are spreading, and you follow that fear, and you choose that fear, and you follow that fear, you give your health away. No one can heal you. But if you choose love now, you lose fear. You work on yourself. You choose what feels good. You choose, you ain't having this like they wanted. You meditate, you work on yourself, you bring in your fear, your guilt to consciousness. You lose that. You work on yourself, you breathe fresh air, you take care of your health. You exercise, you focus on what feels right, what feels good. You are the good news, being good news, spreading good news in this world. Now that don't only heal yourself, but we literally transform this heaven, this hell into heaven. We awaken people into hell that we are in, enslaved. So we can see way out, they can see way out, way to heaven. I give you my word just for that. You heal yourself, you save yourself. I only give you my word. And for every donation I give you my word, healing is performed. And everyone, I give you my word, but you have to do it yourself. Find the answer within you. I give you my word. Purnamaste. Purnamaste. I give you my word.